Good morning, students. Welcome back to social class. This is Prashant sir. Children, in the previous class, we have discussed the second chapter, part 2. In the previous class, we have discussed the second chapter, the rain and rivers, part 2. In this chapter, we have discussed about the flow of rivers, and transformation of a stream into a broad river and the major rivers in our country and our Telangana state. Understand, children? Yes. Let us revise the last topics. Yes, see children, it is a part 2 of lesson 2, rain and rivers. Understand, children? See children, in the last class we have discussed the flow of rivers and rivers transformation of a stream into a broad river. See children, after falling the rain, what happens? The rainwater flows on the earth. You know that some of the water percolates into the ground and some of the water it will be evaporates, means mix with the air. Understand children? Water vapor mixed with the air is called evaporation. Already we discussed. And some of the water flows into the rivers, you know that. And some of the water goes down into the soil, means percolates into the soil. Understand children? And rivers. We have discussed how to form a big river. Like when it rains heavily, the rainwater flowing on the sloping lands. The rainwater flows on the sloping lands and it will be cut the surface of the mountains and it will be formed the small channels. The small channels are joining into the streams. The streams are joining into tributaries. The tributaries are joining and it will be formed into a big and broad rivers. Understand children? See here you have learned already rivers. Have you seen the rainwater flowing in the small streamlets and sloping land? Water flows in the small streams from the mountain slopes during the rainy season. Understand children? However, these streams are dry up after some time. Understand children? Nevertheless, water also cut channels on the mountains. Water also cut channels on the mountains. Mountain slope lines, because of the force of the rainwater, the water flows very rapidly, means it flows very high speed, means it will be cut the surface of the mountain land. It will be formed the small channels like this. Understand children? Yes. Sometimes after some time this all channels are dry up children. Understand children? Yes. When it rains again, water flows down to the same channels. In this way, the river courses and river valleys are formed. What are river courses? What are river courses? You know that children, the starting point of flowing of a river like this. It will be formed, means these are called river courses. What is river valleys? You know the lowland between the two mountains, means the lowland between the two highlands, that are called valleys are formed in this process. You know that already we discussed in the last class. And transformation of a stream into a broad river. How to transform the a stream into a broad river? You know that first of all the water channel cut the surfaces and it will be formed the small streams. It will be formed the small streams, small channels. The small channels are joining into the, like these are called small streams. It will be joining into the tributaries, and after these one or two tributaries are joining together and it will be form a big and broad river. For example, Godavari river has the small tributaries that are called Pranahita. You know the Pranahita? Yes, Pranahita. And Krishna river has the Musi and Dindi rivers. These are formed a big river. Understand children? Yes. Has its source, a river usually starts in the form of a tin stream. As it flows further, it gets bigger and broader. This happens because many small streams join it. As the stream flows, smaller rivers or streams which join a large river are called tributaries. What are tributaries? A small streams. A small streams means a small river which is joining into a big river. These are called tributaries. These are called tributaries. Understand, children? Yes. Like that. As the river becomes bigger and broader, its flows get slower. It start depositing the silt. You know that when the river water flowing means the river water, it will be carries with them the fine sand and silt, and sometimes the decayed plants. Decayed plants means decayed plant leaves and animals all are decomposed with the soil, and it will be deposited near the banks of the river, and it will be formed plains. We have discussed this all, and the main rivers and how to flow the rivers already I explained with the diagram in the last class. Yes, children? Yes. Today we have to discuss about the flood and floodplains. Let us see the diagrams in the textbook. Given page number 17. Given page number is 17. Take out the page number 17 and I will explain the flood and floodplains with the diagram. Take out the page number 17. Write down the main points in your notebooks and underline hard words in the textbook. As children, observe the textbook page number 17 and figure number 2.4 floodplains and figure number 2.5 is floods. See, children, see, first of all we have to learn about floodplain. What is flood? First of all we have to learn about what is a flood. What is flood? What is flood? Yes. See, children, when it rains heavily, the rainwater is flowing into the rivers. You know that, children. The rainwater, it will be flows into the rivers. All water, it will be comes to the rivers. See, you observe the diagram. See, children. Yes. See, overflowing of water. In a river, overflowing of a water is called floods. Overflowing of a river is called water. Suppose you take one glass and pour some water into the glass, and after that you take some small pebbles or sand or stones. Understand, children? You keep some stones here. As what happen after sometimes the water filled with the glass, and after that it will be coming out of the glass. It is called overflowing. Understand, children? It is called overflowing. See, children, because in this glass we have to take the sand and pebbles, means the water overflowing from the glass, and it will be coming outside of the glass. Understand, children? It is called overflowing. See, children, when it rains heavily, the rains are filled with rainwater. When it rains very heavily means the rainwater, it flows to the rivers, and it is called overflowing, means floods. Understand, children? Yes. What are floodplains? Floodplains. See, children, you know that the river water, it will be carries the sand and silt and all the pebbles near the banks of the river. See, banks of the river. See, here it is deposited by the rainwater. With them all the small stones and all the sand will here the water will carry, and the river water will carry the sand and silt, and it will be deposited near the banks of the rivers, and it will be formed floodplains. There are no trees and plants, you know that. on the floodplains, because on the next time it will be flow with the water, no, like that. Understand, children? These are called floodplains. These are called floodplains. See, when water flowing, see children, here you observe the figure number 2.4. Once you observe, see here, what are these? See, floodplains, pebbles and sand deposited here. Understand, children? Mainstream, which is mainstream here, mainstream. Here it is mainstream. It is banks of the river, and here are all the people living here, and they built their houses near the river. See, and here agriculture farmlands also there. See, understand, children? Agriculture farmlands also there here. See, when water flowing over, see the figure number 2.5 also same picture, beta. You observe the picture. Yes, see, when it floods are came means what happened? The water, how the river has some holding capacity, water holding capacity. Yes, when the river water, when floods are came, the river will carry with all the sand, silt and pebbles, it will be deposited here. Carry with the river water means it will be overflowing the water, and here all the agriculture lands and the banks of the rivers also filled with the flooded water. Say yes or no? Yes. See, understand, children? These are floodplains and floods. Floodplains and floods. What are floodplains? Once again I repeat, children, you observe that. See, when the river it flows, the river water carries with them pebbles and sand deposited near the banks of the river. It will be formed a large areas of plains. See, children, these are called flood plains. Understand, children? Flood plains. Yes, when it rains heavily. Understand, children? The rain, at the same time the river water flowing with the river water carrying with them all the sand and silt and all the pebbles. It will be moving one place to another place, means here all the depositing silt and sand means the water is overflowing, like our glass. I showed the one example now, like that. Here also same, and the water will overflowing on the banks of the river. See, these are called floods. Understand, children? Yes, you know that floods have become major problem in India. Understand, children? In recent years, some part or the other flooded every year during the rainy season. Why? Because what is the reason? In India, we are facing lot of floods. You know, our country lies in peninsular region. Peninsular means three sides water and one side land. Our country lies in the peninsular region. Say yes or no, like this. See, our country lies in the peninsular region. See, Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. Here Indian Ocean. Three sides water and one side land means peninsular. You know that. That's why we have our country becomes a major problem in India. You know that. And recently in our neighboring state Telangana, in Visakhapatnam, Hudud Tufan, Kerala in floods, and Chennai, Tamil Nadu caused by severe damages due to the floods. You know that floods are okay, na children, and it has benefits. Floods have some benefits and some losses, advantages and disadvantages. What are the advantages? When floods are came, the flood water carries with the all the fine silt and sand that will be deposited near the banks of the river, and it will be formed to the plains. The plains are low-lying areas. For example, these are plains. You know, the plains are low-lying areas, and these plains are very suitable for farming. You know that. Understand, children? And disadvantages is the water overflowing on the river, and it will become to the all houses and buildings and all the villages, and loss of life of the people and animals. See, and agriculture lands also damaged. Understand, children? Yes, these are floods and floodplains. Let us explain that preventing soil erosion and massive tree plantation. Preventing soil erosion and massive tree plantation. Understand children? Yes. See. Yes, see children. Yes. Floods. We can control the floods means vegetation. Vegetation means vegetation covers the lands. Vegetation means what beta? Trees, plants and grass etc. These are called vegetation. You know that already. Understand children? Obstructs the run of the rainwater and slows down the speed of its flow. Understand children? Obstruct the run of rainwater means when it rains heavily, the rainwater is flowing very speed. You know that. Suppose if there is vegetation, means the water flowing is, it becomes very slow. Means obstructs means decreasing. Obstructs means what? Decreasing the speed of rainwater, flow of rainwater. Understand children? Yes. Means this slowing down helps the rainwater to percolate into the soil. See, the sudden water flowing means the speed water flowing means the rainwater is flowing, means there is no percolations. For example, the rainwater flowing very slowly means the rainwater goes very small down to the soil, means percolates into the soil. See children, floods are often caused by sudden increase the volume of the water reaching a river. Vegetation allows the water to flow slowly in the river, thus preventing sudden flooding. Understand children? Yes. See children, vegetation is preventing the floods also, because if there is floods means the water is overflowing is reducing the overflowing. If there is vegetation means overflowing is decreasing. Understand children? Yes. See, vegetation also helps to prevent the floods in another way, if reducing the erosion of soil erosion. You know the soil erosion. What is soil erosion? For example, the river carries the fine sand and silt at one place. After floods are came means it will be flows very speed, and here carrying the fine sand and silt, it will be carries with another place. It is called soil erosion. Understand children? Soil erosion is disadvantage to the farming. You know that. Understand children? Yes. If there is a little or no vegetation, rainwater cuts the carries with a lot of topsoil. Understand children? Yes. This soil deposited on this soil is deposited on the river bed. Where? The river bed. Understand children? And it caused the flood plains. You know that. Understand children? It caused the flood plains. See, the next massive tree plantation. Massive tree plantation we have to discuss in the next class. Understand children? Yes, massive tree plantation is about the plantation program. See, we have to discuss the plantation already in the 6th class. Successfully we have finished massive tree plantation program in our surrounding village, in our village Venkatropet. All students are felt very happy that time, you know children. Yes, we continue the lesson in the next class. Write down the main points. Understand children? Take care. Bye bye.